Hey everyone, welcome to the Nanabun World Podcast, Episode 2. This is the Nanabun no Niju ni fan podcast, and sitting in for Sauce this time is me, Matt, your host. Yo, what's up? And joining me this time is Zion.
Hey guys.
And then also today we have two special guests, first of which is the man, the myth, the legend, the Jared.
Hey, what's going on?
So, Jared, real quick, introduce yourself. Where are you from? How did you discover Nanabun no Niju ni? And who is your Oshi? And if your Oshi is Sally, please tell us your second Oshi.
My name is Jared. I go by JMotion a lot of places on the internet. I'm from Australia. I do a lot of artwork, fan art sort of stuff, mostly on Twitter and Instagram. My Oshi is Sally, obviously, but next to her, it's close between Mizuha and Nagami.
And how did you discover the group?
The group I found through Sally on Twitter. I have no idea who shared the video. It was the Omaewa Moshinderu video where she just...
Okay.
It was just that. And then I instantly tried to find who she was.
The world famous video.
Yeah, well, it's pretty good.
All right, cool. And then our other special guest here is Pikachu, or I guess is it Pikachu Hyuna?
I've changed it to Pikachu Lily now.
No, yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
I mean, I'll go 100% on it. Might as well.
Yeah, Pikachu Ruri, yeah.
Yep.
All right, and tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm from England. I do nothing in fandom. That's it, really.
You spread a good word. And who is your Oshi? Obviously, we know.
It's actually Sally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shocker.
I mean, everyone else is just a backup dancer for her.
Yes, sounds about right.
Yeah, so I'm here to talk about Sally.
Awesome. So are the rest of us. And how did you discover the group?
Sally, obviously.
Okay.
And then I changed to Lily after the Halloween stream.
What was that?
Lily Metal.
Okay.
That costume was legendary.
Yes, It was. And we need to see more of it.
I think she wore it to the last handshake event.
And no photos of it.
I thought there might have been one photo, wasn't there?
They did one photo when they did all their outfit photos.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She didn't take a photo of it. The only thing we got was Sally's shitty video of it.
Sacrilege.
No, it was like 144p.
Well, with that, let's get into the news. So not a whole lot of news happened, but one I think relatively big thing, a couple smaller things happened. First up is Sally, Mue, and Reina. They will be going to Anime Expo in Los Angeles, which is next weekend, July 5th to the 8th, 7th, I don't know.
Right.
And I cry.
And none of us will be able to go.
That's true. Because we're all in different countries. I think Zion has probably the funniest story about it.
Yeah, of course.
I forgot about this.
Because I'm leaving for Japan on the 4th, and the 5th is when the convention begins, right? And I planned my trip around times that I thought that Nanabun would be having events in Japan. because 7/22, July 22nd is like it's like an anagram of 22 over 7. I mean, in your crazy British countries, it is 22 over 7.
Yes,
here as well.
And so I was like, oh man, well, July is like Nanabun month. Like, they're certainly going to be doing things. And lo and behold, the things that they're doing are in the country that I'm normally in, not the country I'm going to be in. So I feel bad.
I'll drink for you. I'll drink for you on Anime Expo Day.
I feel very frustrated right now.
And you'll only know if there's an event tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, well,
they'll know something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, they're not doing a live as far as I know. I think they're just doing, gonna hang out at the booth, the Aniplex booth.
Yeah, and they're having
days.
Sakura there as well, so most likely that'll be the same setup they had from Anime Japan.
Well,
yeah.
AX does have a main stage, and guests will come onto the stage and give short performances occasionally.
Oh,
So
okay.
last year I was at AX, and for example, the May Dreamin' girls, like three of the most popular maids from May Dreamin' were guests at AX, and they came onto the main stage, and they had I guess it was probably about 45 minutes or an hour slot, and
Oh wow.
most of that was it wasn't, no, that's not all performance. Most of that was like a speaking slot. Like they had a translator up
Yeah.
there doing an interview about what it was like to work in a maid cafe and that kind of stuff. But then they did one song and dance. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they have Sally and May and Reina do something like that.
Well, they've got a translator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't even need it. They don't even need an AX translator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be much effort, but
Yeah, I wouldn't be
suppose
surprised
you've gotta wait and
if they
see.
do a song on stage. I think they do have the slot. I think they said they have a stage slot.
I didn't say anything about a stage slot, but
I think they
who
were
knows?
only at Aniplex's booth.
They've got
Yeah.
schedules
Okay.
for the booth appearances. They'll be there at certain
Okay.
times. But
And it's like a small like half-hour block too. I think for each appearance there too. So
yeah, I'm not sure.
probably just be there passing out flyers. If you're lucky, you can pull an One and go get a drive-by selfie and run away. Yeah. I guess this is really cool though because this was like Sally's dream or like her goal when she joined Nanabun no Nijuni. It was like, I want to be a guest of honor at Anime Expo and bring the group here. And
Come back and say, "Hey guys, I made it," and that happened
I
way
made it.
faster than anyone thought that was going to happen.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think she'll what's her next goal after this? Bring the whole group.
To actually be in an anime.
Yeah.
I guess that works too.
Her next goal is to go to Akihabara and see her face, like
That was actually cool.
on like the billboards about the latest anime or something like that.
That'd be pretty insane.
Win a UFO catcher prize with your face on it.
I think her goal should be to actually get back to Japan from Anime Expo,
Okay.
just so she doesn't get left there by management.
Well, I mean, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
short term, every day Sally's goal is to get where she's going without being hopelessly lost.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting fired.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I've got their schedule up for Anime Expo. They've got like multiple slots each day. So they've got like one 15-minute slot, but then they're back for another half hour, and then they're there for another half hour later in the day. So they're there multiple times.
Yep. So go on and get there, get your selfie, have fun. I think there's a couple of us in the fan community who are going there anyway. Like,
Yeah,
I think
Azure's
Azure
going to be
and
there.
Maybe Cosmic or something.
Yeah, Cosmic and Azure.
Azure's going to be in her cosplay, and she said she's actually I think she said her cousin is going to be doing Reika as well.
Okay.
So that'll
That'd
be cool.
Yeah. Okay, and then moving on to the next piece of news, we have Moe. She got a Twitter account,
Hey.
and I think also Aina. I'm not sure we talked about this last time, but yeah, she also got a Twitter account. And then also Kanae, she got an Instagram account, not a Twitter account. Do you guys follow any of those accounts?
I follow all of them.
Yeah, I followed them.
I
Yeah,
have
I
notifications set for like some of them, but I follow all of them, of course.
Okay. I guess I only follow Sally and Chiharu, and then I do follow Sally and Rainyan's Instagrams though.
Yeah, I follow all their Instas, and then I follow all their Twitters, like on the account I use for this podcast.
Okay.
Because I basically operate that as like almost like a retweet bot, but manual.
Okay.
So I see all of their stuff like twice on my own feed, and then on the Nanabun World Twitter feed.
Yeah.
So it's a little overwhelming at times.
Yeah, that's cool. I think we still have a few members who do not have accounts yet.
Oh yeah, Mizuha, Nagami.
Lily.
I was waiting for him to say that. Yeah.
And Ruri said she's not planning on getting social.
She said
networking anytime
not
soon.
yet. So
I believe Nagami would actively avoid getting one, which saddens me, but oh well.
Yeah. Okay. And then another piece, I guess, kind of sad or bittersweet news we have is the Wari Kirenai radio program is ending tomorrow, July 1st, or whenever you hear this. It's probably already over. This is a show that Chiharu was regularly on, I think, every week, every Sunday. But yeah, I guess the whole cast is going to be on tomorrow.
Oh, is that happening? Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't FM Fuji.
No.
This is the
you're
group
thinking of
one.
Oritachi no Ana.
Yeah.
Oritachi no Ana is
shamelessly,
Chiharu's
I've not
show.
watched,
Okay.
not watched
Yeah,
any
the
of the
Wari Kirenai
radios.
Radio is a rotating cast of all the members.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't they usually post photos of who's on there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like whenever they do it.
yeah. I mean, the radio shows are definitely the least accessible media for gaijin to.
Yeah, I have no idea how to get to
appreciate.
it at all.
So.
Yeah, and I'm even in Japan. I still don't.
Oh,
listen to
it's
it
actually
'cause-
really
'cause
easy.
Who uses radio
Really?
these days?
Yeah, it's really easy.
There's like apps, like online radio apps and stuff. You can
Well,
I
get.
say
you can
it's
just
least
do it through their
accessible just
website.
because it's like audio in Japanese. Like it's
Yeah.
just listening to a Japanese audio stream is definitely the hardest way to appreciate 227 for those of us who are not native Japanese speakers, right? So
Yeah, or fluent or
Yeah.
whatever. Where's the subtitles?
But it's
Not
still
too
the
far
same
off watching
platform.
streams, though, I guess.
It's still the same platform as Retan's and Luli's radio. So it's pretty
yeah.
easy to access.
That thing.
Zakechi.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one. Oh,
But yeah, I guess they didn't say anything. But like, we were like, speculating like, hey, maybe they'll probably have some like big announcement, like maybe the rumored July 22nd.
Well, because it's
concert
all
or whatever.
11 and video.
Right.
Yeah,
are they doing video
Yeah.
for it?
So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a video.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a video stream this time. So
It's only
definitely
half
tune
an
in-
hour.
Tune in for that.
Do you know what platform it's on?
I have no idea what platform that's
It's on ANG.
ANG.
Just
okay.
keep an eye on the official Twitter and it will be there.
I suppose
Yeah.
they'll
So-
tweet out links, won't they? Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, but yeah. So goodbye to that. But I guess the reason for that is because they're going to be starting their TV show the
Yes.
following week. So maybe this will replace that. How did you guys? You guys never actually listened to it, did you?
No,
Any of
I've
you?
never known how to get to it.
I think I
Also, that
listened to
TV
one
show's
episode or
starting.
something.
That TV show's starting while 3 of the members are going to be in America.
You mean it's not live?
Obviously.
Okay. And the last piece of news is kind of more like recurring, regularly going on events, but Sakura's YouTube channel, she's been doing a couple videos every week now, and this week, most recently, she had Miyako, aka Mizuha's character, on the show. It was pretty fun
Yeah, for
Hell
2
yes.
episodes.
for 2 episodes.
The latest 2 episodes, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think that they're planning on bringing the rest on as well at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
it's
think
good.
it's they continue to stretch the definition of their characters. I think
Yeah.
because even Mizzy's Miyako in the latest one where Sally's doing commentary on their shampoo music video, she breaks in shouting your
Your
commentary is bad
so bad.
in English, which I don't think
Yeah.
Miyako is supposed to be a speaking like that at all.
Nah,
But yeah,
I mean,
so it's basically just Mizzy and Sally riffing on each other at this point.
with slightly different voices.
Yeah, I feel like Sakura's voice, I just hear Sally, but
It's
when I
very
hear
slightly
Miyako's
because
voice-
Sally's definitely got her Sakura voice, but when she
Yeah.
gets excited, it disappears and it's just Sally.
I was about to say that, yeah. There are moments where she straight out snaps out of character and it's very obviously just Sally.
Yeah.
But, like, those moments take me out of it, but for the most part, I can kind of, like, force myself to, like, think that it's the character.
Hmm.
And it helps that
I
I'm
guess I
not
don't really
seeing
pay
her
attention.
face, so...
Yeah, I don't pay attention to Mizuha's. Like, I don't watch her shows all that often, so I have no idea what she sounds like. But then when I hear Miyako talking, I think it sounds different. Like it's been heavier on the Kansai accent or whatever. Yeah,
She's definitely
Okay.
she definitely puts on a voice for it, but
Yeah.
it's slightly less obvious than when Sally puts on her voice for Sakura. I think,
hmm
at least in terms of pitch and stuff.
Sakura's voice has less nankas.
Well, she dropped a nanka in the last video, I think.
Yeah. Alright, well then I think that'll do it for the news, unless you guys have any of it. You guys remember anything? I think that's probably it.
No.
Yeah. Okay, then let's move on to we talked about this in I think in episode 0 when the prologue episode, but we're thinking of doing kind of debate conversations when events and news were low. And so we brought on Jared and Pikachu as kind of experts to duke it out. And maybe, I guess, Zion and myself will probably pitch in, add to the flame to the fire, or whatever. And we're going to debate on who's the best girl between Ruri and Mizuha.
Righto.
Alright. So I guess we know, Pikachu, you're the pro Ruri side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jared, you're the pro Mizuha side, but you also use kind of all members.
Yeah, well, not all
Fairly.
members, but I definitely have my favorites.
Who do you hate, Jared?
I don't hate any of them.
He hates May.
Who do you despise?
May is actually not lowest tier for me.
But then who is?
I don't want to make enemies out of this, but I gotta say it's Retan. She's I just don't have any reason to follow her for anything.
Really?
Although, does she have Twitter? Does she have Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I follow her
yes.
Twitter, but see, I don't even notice.
She's fairly active too.
Really?
Yeah, because she's a huge otaku.
Okay, well, I think the only stream
She's-
of hers I ever tuned in for was her birthday one. That's because I drew a picture of her, and I felt well, I've got to at least show up for one stream.
Yeah,
Otherwise it's
Reton's one of
weird.
the most outright nerds of the group.
Oh yeah, I know she's got a lot of fans. I just I feel like when they drop characters for these other 3 characters, which are hopefully gonna be a thing, that'll probably make me pay more attention to them. I like Aina as well, but recently I just haven't really paid too much attention to her as well.
Well, and I mean, most of Reton's fans are lolicons anyway. Just
That's actually there we go. That's one thing I do know. I've seen the pictures with the backpack.
yeah.
But I guess gives us some background information on these 2 members. I guess first up with Umino Ruri. She plays Toda Jun in the anime. And fans like to use her full name, Umino Ruri, or Ruri during showroom. She is known for being freakishly tall and having really big ears that she, I guess, kind of has a complex about. She kind of doesn't think she has big ears. Yep. And then for Mizuha, so we have Kuroka Mizuha, nicknamed Mizzy by Western fans, and Mizuhan by the Japanese fans. And she plays Kono Miyako, and is known for trying to speak English and being hit on by Sally in the bathroom.
The story of legend.
Mizzy's other nicknames include Kurapi
I was gonna say.
and
Crappy.
Kurokachi.
I hadn't heard that one.
Although I haven't heard that one in a while.
That makes sense then.
So
For Ruri, it's one guy on Twitter, he mentioned calling Umino Ruri of the Sea, which I like that name.
yeah,
That's just because of translation.
Yeah, just
just-
literal translation.
yeah.
Same as Krauka Wednesday.
Well, what was it? Fujima Cherry Tree. That's my favorite.
Sky Castle, Surrey, or whatever.
Sky
Yeah,
Castle,
Surrey Sky
sorry.
Castle.
Well, we're not gonna talk about her today. No.
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
not
So
to.
let's see. Pikachu, how about lay down? Why do you support Ruri so much? What's so great about
Can
it?
I just make a... Not sure how to say it. I know no Japanese.
Yeah.
So,
That's okay.
let me just say that. So,
That makes it better.
yeah, I'm just talking on my ass, really.
Fair enough.
So, she... Obviously, because she doesn't have social media, she streams, I wouldn't say fairly regularly, but she does. And she focuses mainly on the GIFs, rather than, I wouldn't say fan interaction, but it's a bit up and down of how many GIFs she actually gets.
Yeah.
And she obviously does stuff with Reptan quite often due to their radio show.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the only time we will ever see her with another member is with Reptan, because Sally is useless.
Wasn't Ruri the one who was doing the palm hand thing, and Sally thought she was giving her food?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sally knew exactly what was going on. Sally just was refusing to do that.
Yeah.
Sally is so useless.
I love it.
Oh.
I don't really have much else to say, really.
Yeah. I guess the one thing I did notice, because one time I went on to Ruri's stream, I think last week, that was when she did the random, introduce herself in English.
Oh, I saw that video.
Yeah.
That was pretty cute.
That was
it was obviously, not fluent or anything. It was I don't say it's worse than Mizuha's attempts, maybe, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure out
really good.
all the members, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. She said she was happy.
Oh yeah, that's her Nanka.
She kept saying the word happy, I think, over and over.
Happy every day.
Happy every day.
Happy. Yeah. And then I guess with the fan interaction, I don't know, because she was just talking about stuff she liked her music and stuff, and she mentioned AKB, and then I just randomly up the chat, I'm what AKB member do you like? And then she read that, and then she was like, okay, hey, let's do question time, and so she answered that question, and I guess started answering other questions. But she was saying her favorite member was Matsui Reina, who graduated a few years ago, and then her current favorite member was Komiyama Haruka, who's not super popular, but kind of up there, getting there. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Ruri. I would say actually, I when I was first getting to the group and after Sally, I think Ruri is one of the members that her profile picture from Bokusan is probably the one that caught my eye.
Really?
She's oh man, this girl looks really cute. So, and I just not knowing anything else about her. And then when I saw her in person, wow, she's freakishly tall.
I really like Ruri's
really
her cheeky image in the bromide from the shampoo Wadakita Nai bromide set, where she's got her finger crooked. I really liked that bromide. I thought that was really cute. So I don't know. I mean, Ruri's in my top 5. Not just because of that bromide, but I really think, I mean, she's a cute girl, and she's
purely because of that bromide.
Purely because of that bromide. It's a very low bar once you get past Sally. I mean, well, Sally's already not setting a very high standard, but that's a different issue. No. I think Ruri's great. So I tend to take the Mizzy side in this debate, but
yeah,
my guy.
As far as within the group, Ruri's definitely, I think, one of the best members.
By the way, this is the Zion which created the Lully meme.
Yeah,
I did.
Which meme?
I created the
traitors.
The one
the
where the guy
under the bus.
looking. Yeah, the guy looking at the other woman. What's that meme called?
Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't know what that name's called.
Unfaithful cheating boyfriend.
Yeah, unfaithful cheating boyfriend. Yeah, where the guy's looking back over his shoulder at another woman walking by, and his girlfriend's like, "What?" And so I made the meme, but it wasn't about me, and I took all the flack for it because everybody in the Discord channel was talking about how great Ruri was, and I was like, "This is you guys right now," and I made the Photoshop, and everyone was like, "Oh, you should put that on Twitter." I was like, "All right." And then, so I did. And then Sally makes a whole blog post about how we're traitors. And, she doesn't call me out by name, but she's like, "I'm so disappointed in you." And she has, the image for the blog post is her holding the Just Away that I made for her. The handmade Gintama doll, basically. That I made for her. So she didn't call me out by name, but clearly it was Sally roasting me for me actually saying something about other people, not myself.
She probably didn't have the emojis to use like she used to use on her blogs.
I think she threw some snakes out during that blog, actually.
Oh yeah, she definitely did.
She would.
Yeah.
It's just killing the messenger.
And that was Pikachu and One's fault.
And
I want to make that clear for the record.
We can all throw it on A because she's not here to defend herself right now.
I'm gonna throw it on A though. It totally was her fault, and she even threw me under the bus. She selectively screenshot comments from the Discord to make it look like I was the one Oshi Henning to Ruri. Like
planting evidence.
It was bad, man.
Oh man, I'd forgotten so much about that. I remember the meme now that you tell me, but like, oh man, I was there the whole time that conversation happened too. I just wasn't joining in because I'm loyal.
That was a great day.
Of course.
For you.
Coming from you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Day of R. I guess I don't know. All right, then, Jared, you're here on the Mizzy side. So tell us what's great about Mizzy.
Mizuha is really, really cool because she's like Sally, but doesn't speak English. She's
Japanese
like,
Sally.
Yeah, it's like they're spirit animals. They're like so similar, but they're also like super different from each other. And it's like you put them together, and it's just chaos, as you've seen in the YouTube videos and in the streams where they're together. That Valentine's Day stream, you'll remember that. She's funny. She tries to let the international fans know that she's there for them as well. She tries to speak English a lot in her streams when she can. Yeah, I just think she's cool. She's cool beans.
Cool beans. I think the most recent thing about her English usage is that blog she did this week.
Yeah,
was
that
amazing.
blog.
Which she's been saying she would be doing for about 6 months.
Oh, well, she's probably been writing it for 6 months, to be honest. I mean, if you asked me to write a Japanese blog post, I wouldn't have it done that quickly.
Best line from her English blog was, "My mother is like an insect."
Insect, yeah. That's so good.
The context was like her mother's like, man, your English sucks.
Her mother was nagging
get better
her.
at this. Yeah.
Telling her how bad her English is, so she's going to try harder to speak English.
I guess, Zion, you're on the Mizzy bus as well.
Yeah, Mizzy's my second favorite of the group.
Ooh.
She's just like, if Sally weren't in the group, all right, if this was like, if Sally just didn't exist, Mizzy would be an obvious like top pick for me.
Yeah,
like,
but what would she be like if Sally didn't influence her?
She'd probably be more comfortable going to the bathroom.
She wouldn't have to look over her shoulder every time she went to the bathroom. I mean, Mizzy's just like, I like her attitude, and like she's cute, and I think she actually has the best voice of the group, and I think I've said this before in the Discord. Like when it comes to singing chops, I don't think anybody beats Mizzy, at least in my opinion.
She sounds like the least touched up in post.
Oh yeah, and she's just, I mean, when she does singing streams, and she hasn't streamed a lot recently, but she used to do a lot of singing. She used to do a lot of singing streams. Well, she likes musicals, like Broadway musicals, and so she sings Disney songs and stuff, and she's just got a great voice. She projects. She's got a very full voice. She sounds like somebody who should be on stage singing, and I just really like that. So and her whole, I like her aesthetic too. Like I mean she's like a tiny person like a lot of the girls in this group, but for some reason she feels like she has a bit more of a mature aesthetic.
I can
just
say
like
that,
in her fashion and style.
A bit refined.
And I tried to I tried to express this in showroom once, and I think I caught her off guard in a big way because I couldn't. I mean, my Japanese isn't great, so I said like, Mizzy, you're really cute. You kind of remind me of like a young wife or mother. Like, and I was trying to go. I know I couldn't think of a better way to say it, but like
Mama Mizzy.
But I mean like somebody like
a young
woman in her like early 20s who's like a newlywed wife sort of look. Like that's the like sort of feeling that Mizzy gives off aesthetically.
Yeah,
to me.
I totally get what you mean.
And she was like, chotto, that's the. She was definitely like a little like taken aback.
This is dumb.
Although it was funny because all the Japanese commenters in the chat immediately started echoing my sentiment, and teasing her about it. So I don't feel bad about it. It was just awkward.
That's good. I've never heard that story before.
Any other comments about what either of your members? And then you heard each other's points.
The reason I started following Mizuha was I'd heard things about her obviously from Sally, like a lot, like the whole bathroom story and all that stuff. Heard that a bunch, but I never followed her. And like, to be honest, like I wasn't that interested in following her either. It wasn't until someone suggested that I check out her streams from last year, because she hadn't streamed this year at the time. And they told me that like she was trying to like, she felt like she didn't have many fans at the time last year, and she was trying to like change her direction a little bit because she wanted to attract more fans. And I can't find the words for it, but I identified with that kind of in a way. Like I liked that she was like, she wanted the attention, but she didn't feel like she was getting it. It's a bit of an underdog sort of thing. And like, and this year she's kind of picked up a lot, and she's got more attention this year, and I feel good about that.
Yeah, I think if Mizzy started a Twitter account, she'd be one of the maybe like the most followed member after Sally in a short time, or close to.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I definitely want her to get social media in some form.
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
I'd prefer Twitter rather than like an Instagram.
Yeah,
but
you can only look at so many pictures of food.
Yeah, well, I want like, so you know, Chiharu and Reton both comment about anime they're watching. Only one with either of them. I'm presumably they watch more than one anime, but Chiharu always posts when she watches Persona, and Reton posts when she watches Precure. So I'd like to see Mizzy doing some anime tweets.
Live stream
because
tweets,
I mean her favorite series, she said, is Evangelion, which obviously doesn't have anything airing at the moment to comment on, but you know, if she is watching something this season or next season, which is since we're about to start in the summer season here, I'd love to, you know, see her commentary on it on Twitter, and continue to chastise her for not having watched anything before like 2010 or something. Mizzy's got like she's got no foundation in her.
Hasn't watched
like,
anything before
anime appreciation.
Her favorite is Evangelion.
Her favorite's Evangelion, which I have to ascribe to the rebuilds. Either that or she's got a dad who's a big Evangelion nerd. One way or the other. Because I mean, Chiharu said that she's into some older anime because her dad is.
Yeah, I'd heard about that.
So, you know, for some reason or another, Mizzy's favorite series is Evangelion. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's a super like hyped series in Japan, right? Like Evangelion, they pull out all the stops whenever they do Evangelion promotion there. They skinned an entire Shinkansen for how many years for Evangelion? Like 10 years or something. They ran that Shinkansen. I mean, it was a limited stretch of the Shinkansen that they did it for, but still, like, it was a long running promotion.
Now it's Hello Kitty Shinkansen.
Now it's Hello Kitty. Let's forget about that for a moment. And but she hasn't watched, for example, like Suzumiya Haruhi anything.
I have not watched that either. I've got one of the manga, but
it's just like, I mean, but she hasn't watched. I think you could ask her about just about any show from between like 2000 and 2009, and she probably wouldn't have watched it. I want to know if she's watched K-On! Like,
yeah.
She's watched K-On!, did you say?
I'm saying I want to know if she has.
I was about to bring that up. That's when you said 2009. I'm like, no, that's when K-On! Came out.
Yeah, I mean, has she watched K-On!?
At least looked at it.
Has she watched? I don't know how. Was Gurren Lagann very popular in Japan? I mean, it's so popular overseas, but I'm trying to think of big like blockbuster anime.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Which one? Brotherhood?
Either of them.
Okay.
I guess Attack on Titan. I guess that's after 2009, but I guess that's a pretty big. I mean,
it's a big
series every year.
Attack on Titan's pretty recent. But you've got like
Attack on Titan's one of them
K-On!
yearly things.
and Haruhi, what?
Lucky Star.
Lucky
Lucky
Star,
Star, yeah, that's a big
Spice and
one.
Wolf. Although I mean, Spice and
Yeah.
Wolf always had a slightly smaller crowd around it. But I'd like to know what her other anime that she appreciates are, other than Evangelion, because like basically all we know right now is that she hasn't watched as much as she needs to have watched. So I want to know what she has watched, and I want to be able to tweet things at her about anime too.
Yeah. I bet social media for all the members is kind of like something that we need eventually, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But as to if we get it or not, I mean, if it's up to the members when they get it, then, I mean, who knows when that might happen.
Yeah.
Like I said, Nagami, I think, will actively avoid getting it because she's so shy. But like people like Mizzy, I think, would do it if they had it. They just need to push.
I think if Nagami gets something, it'll probably be Instagram, and she'll post pictures of food.
Yeah, and probably never speak.
Yeah, she'll just post food pictures or pictures of flowers that she sees or something like that. Like just like stuff I saw during the day type Instagram, rather than like Sally's like selfie flooded Instagram, for example.
Sally's
well,
ass.
they're not even selfies at this point. Sally like grabs people and makes them take pictures of her in poses.
No, it's been the same person apparently, as we learnt yesterday.
I don't think it's the same person. She's got multiple like English speaking friends in Japan.
Well, she said
she's
that
got
the friend that's leaving is the person who's been taking all the good photos of her.
Yeah, she's got a friend at college too, I believe, who's been taking some photos for her. So what? Pikachu, what would you like to see Ruri get first, Twitter or Instagram?
I'd be fine with either, really. I mean, as long as it's something. But I don't want it to be like what happened with Sally, to where she just then stopped streaming.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
That's a topic for another day, I think. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah. The member who's the most impressive, obviously, with this is Chiharu, because she's always on Twitter and streams almost every day.
Yeah, well, in that respect, yeah, definitely. I was going to say Aina's actually doing a lot of good stuff with hers as well.
Oh yeah, no, Aina's great too.
She's not streaming at the same time, though.
But Aina streams at least a couple times a week these days. She has been,
these days,
you know, and she's been playing guitar on her streams, which is really nice. I really like the Aina's growth as like a musician. And yeah, her tweets and like her little vlogs are really cute too. When she posts like her fashion vlogs and her Chiba latte posts, where she's either ecstatic or like in utter despair over the results of a baseball game.
That's so good. I did not expect that from her at all.
And she's recently been getting into Choco Mint.
Yeah.
All of them are into Choco Mint.
This is the national fad, right? Like the Choco Mint fad, right? Everybody in Japan is obsessed with Choco Mint stuff right now.
Nat, please inform us.
So
I don't like chocolate mint, so I just avoid it.
But I've just seen it. I've seen it everywhere. Like
exactly.
at first people were mentioning it for like Ruri's like chocolate mint reviews, but then like I was like, now I'm seeing it like in all Japanese Twitter accounts and like
multiple
like
times
other like, you know, Japanese seiyuu and stuff that I follow that have nothing to do with Nanabun. Like I'll see mentions of chocolate mint stuff. So, and you know, I'll see advertisements for like new choco mint flavored so and so, like from some Japanese company.
Like ice cream, melon pan.
Every single thing. It's like Japanese pumpkin spice all of a sudden, right?
Yeah. It's gone insane out of nowhere.
They don't really have pumpkin spice in Japan, unfortunately.
Oh,
it's because they've got choco mint.
Well, they've got. I mean, with Japan, it's like sakura flavored stuff, right? Like in the spring is like their equivalent. Normally,
yeah, they do like
seasonal
stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like in winter, it's all about the mikans, the little tangerines.
What's the summer flavor?
Watermelon. Last year, Starbucks they had watermelon like frappuccino, and like it was sold out everywhere. You could not get it. I had to settle for mango.
What about fall?
Pumpkin spice.
I mean, when I think fall, I think like sweet potatoes or chestnuts, but like I don't know
Yeah.
how do they make. I don't know if that's a flavor.
Grapes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I know because like I work at school, so like they have school lunches, and so basically everything's also around seasons. Like, oh, I guess we're gonna have grapefruit. I guess happens a lot in winter as well. Winter and spring.
Okay.
Ugh.
Studying the kids.
Yeah.
Probably not the right thing to say when you work in a school.
It's whatever. They're not gonna listen to this. It's okay. Anyway, moving on. So I guess probably do it for the with the members. I guess. Do you think there's like any kind of like rivalry between the members? I guess the closest thing we had was like the not play reading, the script reading or whatever, narration reading from the
recital stuff
event. Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing we had because actually that was like determined by the fans who got to recite and then it's all voted over showroom.
Oh, then the best rivalry is Jared and May fans.
I still think that was complete bullshit. Sorry.
It was rigged.
Yeah, it was totally just like who's the most popular. It didn't matter who did the best performance because like that one instance that we keep going back to with May, I swear I can't remember who she was against then, to be honest, at this point. I just remember that whoever she was against was clearly better, and May won because she just has an obscene amount of fans in Japan, and they all voted for her.
Well, the speaking thing was like one of the things that convinced me that Mizzy has the best voice in the group.
Yes, exactly.
The recital, because I thought that Mizzy's recital was far and away the best one. She just like I put more emotion into her speech than any other member. Like it was like palpable the amount of tension that she could instantly turn on in like her voice.
And the thing is she cheesed her way through because she was lucky and didn't have to do the first round. So like she only did the second round in the finals. So we got one less performance from her. So that would have been good to get another one out of that too, but what are you going to do? Who won that in the end? Was it May?
It was Nagami.
Did Nagami win it?
I'm not sure.
Cool. It was May versus Mizuha versus Nagami.
Yeah, I think I was definitely for either Mizi or Nagami at the time. But I would not be surprised if May ended up taking it out. But Nagami, if Nagami
it was May.
That's awesome. It was May, of course.
Yeah,
because it was up to an online vote. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think if they had done it of a vote just of those of us who were at the Warakir and I live, I don't think it would have turned out that way.
Yeah, well, that was a fun day. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay, so May went against Sally first, and then Aina.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember Sally. Her first one was actually really close with Sally and May.
Bad luck for Sally.
Yeah, that was. And that was probably, again, just a popularity contest. I feel like we all went there and voted Sally. And
actually,
all the Japanese people voted May. Speaking
of Sally and May, like, this is, I mean, we're kind of strayed from the debate topic at the moment, so to keep straying. Regarding AX, right? They're sending Sally, May, and Reina. Yes. Why do you think they picked those three? Is it because May and Reina are so popular? Because to a U.S. audience, I don't think they are. Right? Sally's obviously in the U.S. the only member in a lot of like Americans' eyes. Like I guess that most Americans who know of Nanabun no Niju ni only know of Sally at the moment, or at least they know that there are multiple girls, but Sally's the only one that they can recognize and whose name they're familiar with. So why did they pick the other two? Is what I'm thinking. Right now.
To answer your question, I believe it's because they're the two smallest members, so they could sit on each other's shoulders and take one seat on the plane.
Well, they could just put May in a carry-on, though.
I think I actually know why. I think it's because out of the main 11, there is the three front of the group is May, Reina, and Nagami. And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been able to get Nagami to go.
Yeah, so I think they've gone.
No. But I think they're just trying to get the front of the group out there first.
Okay.
I
So
actually
they're
feel
bringing
like-
Sally because she's the most popular in the U.S., and they're bringing the other two because they actually represent what they want the group to be.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely see.
And
I feel
Reina
like-
and
Rainyan.
May has done stuff in the past together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. They did some magazine fashion photo shoots or something like that.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Reina has one of the better voices as well. Like, of course, discarding Mizuha for a second. In terms of other voices in the group, I think Reina has one of the better ones. Specifically in a lot of the Shampoo single songs. She had like solo moments that I thought were like standout memorable pieces in the songs. So I feel like if they're going to do a performance there, it's good to have someone like her along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also think Rainyan also has like the kind of typical idol aesthetic, like the look of an idol, the twin tails. So definitely when you think of Japanese idol, okay, Rainyan's probably first one that comes to mind.
Rainion
when you think
definitely
of
looks
Japanese
most like a stereotypical like AKB idol type person.
Yeah.
It'll be a good test for May as well because she's supposed to be the voice of the stereotypical idol in the group. That's her character's bio, is that she's the idol type.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a good test for her, especially in a country where she can't speak the language.
And they
Okay.
like they're like ascending in height, right? From like May to Reina to Sally.
Well, actually, hang on. Who aren't the other two like basically the same height though?
Yes.
I feel like
Are they?
Reina's the smallest.
I thought Reina's a few inches taller.
No, Reina's the smallest.
I've got to have a
The
group picture here
smallest.
somewhere.
Yeah, she's the smallest.
Reina is? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
Reina's the smallest, definitely.
This is just going off of the dance videos.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, hang on.
Because
here, I'll go-
Sally's only like an inch shorter than Ruri.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, it's actually really, really close between them. Actually, I've got a picture from the box on stuff.
But
and they're
May's
next
face
to
is
each
so
other.
small that she's...
Yeah, she does have a really small face.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, too bad they don't have any like info
Yeah.
on their the profiles on the website or anything, like measurements and stuff.
Yeah, they don't give their height like they do for the AKBs.
Yeah.
Which is a weird one because you can
They could
kind
at
of
least give their
make
heights.
it out. Yeah. I'm still
I mean-
clamoring for birth dates or birthdays for the characters.
Oh, I think
I wanna
we're
know
ways
what I
off
can
from
celebrate.
character bio information.
We got a
Oh.
nickname for Sakura of all things.
I don't really like that nickname. I don't like Ron Ron.
You don't?
I don't like it either. I
Yeah.
honestly don't.
I find it
wanted-
weird, but it's growing on me.
I think I said it before, but I wanted Sachan because it could be used for Sally and Sakura.
Oh yeah, that's a cool
Oh,
point.
that works too.
So
And
and Ron Ron just sounds kind of derpy. I don't know.
yeah.
It's a weird one, but like I said, it's growing on me definitely. The more I hear it in the
Mm.
videos.
Or like use from AKB there's Miyawaki Sakura, but like one of her nicknames is Saku Saku Chan.
Hmm.
Which is like Suck Suck Chan.
So,
I was gonna say that would not go well when it comes to dubbing.
I mean, if
just
they
thinking ahead a little.
had let Sally's nickname be Saku, like Sakura be Saku-chan, like Sally
Mhm.
would definitely play that up as like, because I suck, like with
yeah.
because Sally
wow.
will take any opportunity to self-deprecate. So
Yeah. Okay, then actually while we're talking about the anime characters, let's debate who's the best anime girl of the
Oh yeah,
of
I
all
forgot that was even
of
the thing
it.
that we were gonna do.
the 8, yes.
I
The
don't
eight
Out of all
girls
the eight.
who we currently know.
I don't really have much of an
So far.
opinion on this yet. I mean,
It's hard to
I-
have an opinion because
Yeah,
we've got
I-
such little info.
I feel like I have to wait for the anime because the only characterization I know are from the little short videos. And I'm not counting Sally's channel, like the soccer channel, because I know that
Yeah.
that's completely out of character. So
Non-canon, expanded
yeah,
universe.
Expanded universe.
you can't trust anything that happens on that YouTube channel is actually representative of what their characters will be like in the show. So all we know was what's from the shorts so far, and which
Well,
isn't much.
Yeah.
But you two
I
have
think
actually
much
seen
more
them
the-
live.
Yeah.
Well, but
Yeah.
even in the
And that's
even
kinda
in the
weird. It was also kinda like the
lives,
YouTube
it's still just the girls. Like it's still like Sally or whoever back there in mocap, and you know it's them. It doesn't feel like Sakura.
Yeah.
Like it's not quite the same. Once they have a season of the anime come out and they have some pretty solid characterizations, then when they do their digital lives, I can totally see it feeling like the characters, similar to when they do the MC segments for like Love Live concerts and stuff like that. But at the moment, their girls have just as little idea as we do of what their characters should really be like. I feel like they give them some vague like direction, behind the scenes, and they're like, you be cheerful,
there's little
you
things
be
that we
moody,
all know.
you be so on and so forth. But that's not enough to build a whole character. So all we really have to go on right now are the character designs. That's
which I think that's kind of what we can go off of, based on character design, how they look. Which one do you think looks like best girl, your favorite? Because I think Jared, a little while ago, you did do like a straw poll based on like pick your favorite member of the anime characters.
Don't even know where that link went.
Sauce, I guess, had the report or whatever. I guess it was a three-way tie between Reika, Sakura, and Miyako were the three winners.
Did Reika get up there? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I think Miyu had a lot as well. I remember at one point. I was surprised that Miyako got as many votes as she did. That surprised me.
I think this was before that third video went up too. The third anime character video went up, so.
Oh yeah, the Ayaka June video.
Ayaka video, yeah, so.
I mean, for me, I have a hard time going anywhere but Sakura because I genuinely like her design. Miyako I wasn't crazy on originally, but she's growing on me. I actually like Miyu a lot though. I think she might be my favorite if I try and blur out Sakura for a bit. Just because she's got so much character, design alone, and the way she's drawn in a lot of the artwork.
Yeah,
she looks like anime Techi from Keiyakizaga 46. That's what Miyu looks like.
Yeah, just based on the character designs, my top would probably be Akane, actually.
Oh yeah,
the glasses girl.
Yeah, I mean, I like glasses characters.
Megane.
So, and then after that would probably be Miyako. Because Jared, she has a nice forehead.
Of course. Of course. I wondered if we were going to bring that up.
I do like forehead characters. So, and it's
That's
actually
fair
appropriate. It's actually appropriate that she's Mizzy's character, because Mizzy's one of the few girls in the group who actually sometimes has a forehead hairdo.
Yeah, her shampoo shoot.
Yeah, and some of her official photos, she's got the forehead look going on.
Actually, I really like her hair in the shampoo shoot. That was like my favorite look for her, but she never does it anywhere else. Probably because it takes effort, and they probably had hair and makeup to do that for her specifically.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty involved.
There's a lot going on.
Hairstyle.
I can't work out how it goes together because I've tried to draw her with it before, and I can't for the life of me work out how it goes together.
It looks like they It looks like they bring her bangs forward and then flip
There's
them
a braided
back.
bit.
There's
a braided bit, I think.
It's complex. So
it's hard to figure.
See, this is the kind of thing that we need social media for, because we could ask her on Twitter how that works.
Yeah.
How do you do your hair?
Yeah, it is so weird. I'm looking at it now. It's so it's like a big braid looking thing, and it goes back over behind her ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you Pikachu?
Yeah, Pikachu, where you stand on the characters?
Oh, I wonder who.
Are you go with Jin?
It would actually be mainly just honestly because of her PV.
She was in the Ayaka.
Yeah.
Ayako.
Just how cute she was in it.
The side character.
Because I feel like with Nicole and Miu, it just wasn't. There wasn't enough in it.
Oh yeah, there wasn't much in that one at all.
But when they did the second one, that was much more for the characters rather than just a setting, I would say.
That was the Akane Miyako one, yeah.
Yeah. And then
that's the best one we've had so far, I think.
I feel like with character, yes, but it's hard to tell just because I really liked what Luli did with Jun in
Yeah,
the
definitely.
PV. Mainly just with the noises that she managed to do for her.
Yeah,
And it
I was
seemed-
surprised. I've watched that one a couple times over, and I still cannot for the life of me hear Ruri in her voice. But I love that it's her though, that she's able to get that voice in there.
Yeah. And also I liked the chemistry between the two characters in that. Especially at the
there was
end.
some tension. There was some tension.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have to be Jun, but other than before that, it would have been Miyako.
Yeah.
Just because she seems so playful, but not over the top. Like, she knew when to be serious.
Yeah, I like it. I like that PV specifically because there's so much character dialogue going on in it.
Yeah.
It feels like we get the most character out of that one specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has me excited. I hope we get the fourth one soon.
They made to announce it at the Anime Expo, like they did with Anime Japan.
Well, if they were going to
I
have
think that'd
Sakura
be
there,
weird.
they could.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got Sally there, and that would I feel like that'd be really fitting. Is if she can make her actual anime debut voice acting in footage at Anime Expo, I think that'd be really fitting. But who knows?
Yeah.
There's no way to tell.
I guess for me, I guess which character I like. Maybe I like Nicole.
Oh yeah.
I think just 'cause I like the bobbed hair style for girls. That's like my
Okay.
favorite hairstyle for girls. Bobbed hair. And also blonde, I guess. But I also like Miyako's look. She's like, I guess kind of reminds me of, was it
Ritsu?
from K-On!
Yep.
Ritsu, yeah.
Yeah, she had the
kinda looks
forehead.
Like that.
She had the
Yeah.
forehead going on as well. Actually, they're very similar characters now that you
Yeah,
mention it.
that's it. Yeah.
I could totally see that.
I just
Except
wish
she's
there were a
kinda got
Hime
Mugi's
cut
eyebrows.
character.
No.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hime cut's my favorite, and there's just no Hime cut in this entire group. How do you get 8 characters?
How do you do
and
an
no Hime
idol
cut?
group and not do this?
Well, I know there's a member I could introduce you, not from a different idol group, who does the Hime cut, but
Well, but I'm talking about anime characters here.
yeah. Oh. 2D girls, not 3D girls.
Yeah, this is
Only
important
take 2D.
stuff, Matt. This is important stuff.
Serious business.
We've moved on from the games. All right,
Yeah.
we're talking about 2D haircuts
Yeah, it's
here.
big boy talk now, Matt.
2D haircut. All right. Okay, then I think that's all we have for the quote unquote debate topic, or at least talking about favorite girls, whatever. Obviously, we can probably definitely change this later. When they're revealing the other 3 characters, when anime comes out, when we know more about them.
These are
Definitely,
her-
but it's just kind of more. It's like preliminary. Which girl looks the prettiest?
Yeah, at face value.
I guess so.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe I
face
should
it,
do a
literal.
poll on the when I post this. Maybe I should do a poll about what
On the Twitter.
whether I don't know if I should do Ruri versus Mizzy or just say like who's your favorite of the group.
Yeah, you can do both. I mean, that's kind of
Well,
cool with that.
le-
Who's your
well,
favorite?
then Sally's going to be involved.
True, true.
I feel like maybe do
So
the-
you only do you can do up to 4 choices for the poll anyway.
I was
so.
gonna say do the Mizzy versus Ruri one when you post it, and then do a separate post with a straw poll for the
Sure.
wider range, and then.
Can you only
maybe
do
bring
4
that into
choices
the
on a
next one.
Twitter poll?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's stupid. All right.
yeah. That's why straw poll even exists.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just do Mizzy versus Ruri for one then for now.
I think you can do plenty
I'm
on
curious how this
Showroom.
plays out.
I think you can do like 80 or something on Showroom. So
Really?
yeah,
Jesus.
because that's how AKB did like their draftee member. You could vote for which girl you wanted to get drafted, and it had like I think 90 something girls to choose from.
Yeah. So they definitely need
Okay.
lots of options because AKB.
Yeah.
So
And showroom would probably bend over backwards for them. So
we
Yeah.
doesn't AKB like basically own showroom?
I have
They
no
don't
idea,
own
that
it,
wouldn't
but
surprise
they
me.
kind of like spearheaded it. Basically, got as big as it did because AKB is all over it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I think that'll just do it for the show. Yeah. So I guess we'll be back again in a couple weeks. That'll be after Anime Expo. I'll be after the radio show. Hopefully there'll be some announcements. So
hopefully there's a lot to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have a ton to talk about. We got the TV show is next. Yeah, TV show's next weekend, right? So
yeah,
we'll have one episode of that, out, and
possibly two,
depending on when we record this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
I mean, if
should,
the first episode goes well, you could probably delay for the sake of having.
I would say quickly check Twitter because they said there's a new TV program.
Another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, the one there, the Twitter. I see the tweet you're talking about. That's the show they're talking about.
It's just that there's two dates for two different.
They've got a logo.
Apparently, it's re-airing on BS11.
Okay. So like a pay-per-view kind of satellite channel.
Yeah, it's a satellite channel. So Tokyo MX at 11 p.m. on the 7th, and then BS11 on the 11th at 1 a.m. So actually on the 12th, they're doing their Dane 2500 thing.
Yeah.
So
that is not a time. 2500.
It is in Japan.
That's an otaku time, is what that is.
Oh, okay. How many logos do they want to make?
Yeah, I guess every episode will be aired 4 days afterwards on BS.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Not
really helpful. Not really helpful for any of us, but
yeah.
For any Japanese people who don't get Tokyo stations, but they have satellite. That's the national broadcast, basically, right? National rebroadcast. Yeah. So if you're not in Tokyo, that's how you'll have to watch it.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, I don't know. I guess the Nanabun fandom, the Japanese fandom, is pretty small. So, but who knows if they'll have any re-uploaders, if people will always DVR everything and re-upload it somewhere.
I sure hope
that'd be the best way. Yeah.
I pray.
I think Negiko, he was talking about, talking to some people he has in Japan about.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to crowdfund a DVR live stream setup for Matt here.
I see. That's the thing. I have to see if I can even get it because I'm in Tochigi, which is 2 prefectures up of Tokyo. So if I get it on my local stuff,
well, if you can't do it, then we'll get One to do it. She's in Chiba, so she should be good.
They might get it. I think Chiba also has his own channel, so we'll see. But yeah. Hopefully we'll see that. You guys will see the TV show some way, somehow. It may come down to me periscoping my phone at the TV. You guys can watch it that way. Ghetto style. Watch it live. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for the show. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Pikachu and Jared and Zion, for talking today.
Yo.
Yeah.
And I guess...
hold on, because we have our tradition of how we end the show now with 2 new guys.
Yeah. I'll get to that. Get that. Yeah.
Hang on, tradition.
Yeah, we have a tradition, family tradition. Yeah. So if you need if you want hit us up, I guess hit up on it's at Nanabun no Seikai is the Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
The Nanabun World Twitter account. Go there, post questions, comments. If you're watching us on YouTube, questions, comments, subscribe, share, whatever. That whole deal. And yeah, so to send us off with this episode, we're going to do our traditional dabs. I'm going to count us down. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do a dab, okay? Yep, so Pikachu, we can't see you, but you better be dabbing. I'll know. I'll hear you if you don't dab. Alright, so...
All right.
Actually, how about Zion, you count us down.
Who's you?
Zion.
There's 4
all
people
right,
here.
Zion. All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Such a wimpy dab.
Oh, I love it.
All right, thanks everyone.
All right,
catch you guys later. Peace.